sparklers. Welcome back to the merriest place on the internet. Oh, my glasses are a little crooked. Today we're going to be decorating a 4th of July tree because the 4th of July is right around the corner. Christmas in July and trees, and everybody is a little happy right now, so I'm going to take you through the whole tree. I'm going to show you how I did it all. It's going to be fantastic. Quick disclaimer, the 4th of July is not my favorite holiday. I do not have many decorations. Every single decoration I have for it is currently on this tree. I just have a lot of thoughts and feelings about everything going on with America. Just this Black Lives Matter, okay? But there is a holiday coming up, and Christmas trees make me so happy, and they are my way of expressing myself. And even though I have to express myself with American flags because 4th of July, I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was really going with that. My point is, it's not my favorite holiday. I did the best I could. Here's how I decorated this tree.
All right, here's the tree that we'll be decorating for the 4th of July. Ooh. Nope. 4th of July. Yes.
This is what we have to work with. I do not have any blue Christmas ornaments. So I just basically gathered everything that was plain red, nothing with white on it and nothing with silver on it, or green or any other color for that matter. So that was my starting point. It was just red Christmas baubles. I have a variety of sizes. We got eeny weeny teeny weeny. We got medium with glitter. I wish I had more spiky ones. These actually hurt. They can scratch you, but like, I don't know. They're kind of aggressive, but like, so's America, so perfect. Awkward laughter. I also have these picks that make me think of fireworks. I might actually pull them. One of them fell off because these are from Dollar Tree, but I might pull them off and stick them in individually instead of as a plant. These 3 components are what I'm hoping to turn into the topper. I have a headband that's supposed to look kind of like fireworks. I have a plastic flag that doesn't, this one's plastic and all the other ones I have are fabric. So it doesn't quite match and that will bug me. And I also have a pinwheel courtesy of my niece Lily. She got that at the grocery store when she was visiting me one time and I commandeered it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks Lily. I also have a Hawaiian lei because look, everything's red. So like I needed some blue. And this was all I had. I had no blue ribbon, I had no blue tinsel, no blue nothing. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but I have it. Hawaii's part of America, so, oh no. Let's, incorporate them. That's intentional. And then I also have some flags. I have 4 fabric-y flags. And I have this that's also a headband that I might turn into the topper. I don't know. Oh, and I have this single set of red, white, and blue roses. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. But this is what we got to work with. Let's do this.
Let's start with the lights. Yay! This tree is actually kind of problematic. I got it from at home and it doesn't have nearly enough lights on it. It's got some bald spots. That's me grabbing my wire that I know I'm gonna need. Yeah, it was a cheap tree, so what you gonna do? Okay, I'm starting with the Hawaiian lei just to kind of see if I can make those work. I really want to make these work, really a lot. And very honestly, I needed a 3rd lei. See here, I'm trying to open it up so that I can make it maybe look like it's 4 Hawaiian leis instead of 2. I needed 3. If I'd had a 3rd Hawaiian lei, it would have looked so perfect. Really, really cute. But we're going to try this for now and see if we can make it work.
I don't think I hate it, but we might lose it.
I'm not going to tell you how it actually ends up. You're just going to have to watch and see. Will she keep the Hawaiian leis? We don't know. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm adding in the 1 bunch of roses I had. It would have been really cool if I'd had 3 or 4 of those. Then I'm going to put in the pinwheel. Please keep in mind, everything's going to end up somewhere else. It's like I decorated this tree 4 times. But in the end, it worked out, so that's cool. I'm going to mess with this pinwheel a little bit because I want it just at the right angle, and the stick was long, too long, not long enough. And anyway, I wasn't sure how to wire that and it should have tucked. But anyway, we got it stuck right there. Same with the flowers. They were actually pretty easy. They kind of just wedged in wherever I wanted them to. Let's put some flags in. There go the lays. Okay, who had lays will end up coming off the tree? Because you won the bet. I don't know why anyone would bet on my tree decorating, but there you go. I really wanted to make them work. I really, really did. They were really stinking cute, but it just wasn't happening. And I guess that's just a casualty of tree decorating. But we press on. Okay, so if you're new, I have a certain order in which I like to decorate my trees, which is why the Hawaiian lays went on first, because I like to do ribbons or any tinsel or any garland type thing that's big like that. I like to do that first. I actually like to do the topper first, but I didn't know what I was going to have after decorating to make my topper out of, and I didn't want to use something that I was later going to want and have to take the topper down and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I do ribbon / for this one, Hawaiian lay first, and then I do big stuff so that everything gets a home. So I put the flags in, or I put the flowers in the pinwheel in because they're the biggest, and then the flags because they just take up a lot of real estate on the tree. And then I did the bigger Christmas balls and baubles that I have, and then I did the kind of medium-sized ones, and then I'll do the teeny tiny ones last, just because they don't take up that much space. They don't need that much space. It's easier to find them a home on the tree. So in case you're new, or in case you have forgotten, that's the order I like to decorate trees in, because everything in my life has an order and a system. That's how I make stuff look cute. It's also how I take care of anxiety. Whoa, oh man, we're just going places with this video. That's cool. I was also really excited to have 3 different sizes of Christmas baubles. It just gave the tree so much dimension, especially with them all being the same color. Because they're all red. I don't know why I further defined that. You knew what I meant. Now I'm adding the really little ones, but it just gave the tree so much depth and dimension. That's when this tree really came alive for me, was when I started adding the kind of medium-sized glittery Christmas baubles, and then I added the tiny Christmas balls, and it just came to life. It just made it cute. It made it a lot more interesting to look at. Just made me very, very happy. So pro tip for tree decorating, different sized Christmas balls and baubles. It makes all the difference. Really, really brings it to life. Oh, that's a bummer. For the picks that made me think of fireworks, I decided that I did want to kind of use them individually, and they weren't popping off right, so I just took my wire cutters and I just snipped them with as much stem as I could without getting any leaf, because I didn't want any green in the tree. So I just snipped them all off with my wire cutters and then put them all in individually, and they, again, this, like the different sized baubles and things, they brought the tree to another level and really helped bring it to life a little bit. Picks usually do that. They're one of my favorite things to add towards the end, because they just, again, it's about dimension. There's things kind of coming out of the tree instead of things just hanging on the tree. There's stuff shoved into the tree. There's stuff hanging on the branches of the tree. And there's stuff physically coming out of the tree. And so, it just makes it more interesting and adds dimension. And that's what makes trees extra special. Who is calling me? Do they not know it is tree decorating time? Who is it? Oh, they hung up. Back to wiring artificial flower looking things that remind me of fireworks to my tree. Oh, that reminds me, I also wanted to bring that up. These have a wire stem in them because they're like artificial flowers, sort of. I got them in the artificial flower section of Dollar Tree, but they have a wire in them, and so I just ended up wrapping the wire around the tree branch to like help them be sturdy enough to stick out instead of like having to be tucked really far in. That's kind of another pro tip for tree decorating, is wire is your friend. Wire everything. Hooks are great and nice, and they get the job done quickly, but if you want stuff to stay there and if you want stuff to be exactly where you want it to be, it's all about the wire, baby. Yeah, that pinwheel was really temperamental. It just was like, I don't want to stay in this spot. I want it, because at one point I had it where it could actually spin, and that made me really happy. But it just wasn't having it. It was not a fan of being in a tree. But it looked so good that I just made it do it, even if it was for just a few days. Did you just see it move? I just saw it move. It moved. It's like it heard me. Now I'm kind of looking at what I have left over to see what I want to maybe stick in there, what I want to turn into a topper, like what my game plan is. I decided that since the fireworks stuck out the way the flags did, and I already had so many flags in the tree and they looked pretty good, that I wanted to try to work this in somewhere kind of towards the top. Again, dimension stuff coming out of the tree always adds some flair and style. And other than the red firework flowers, because they came with their own wire, I did have to wire the firework headband. So ridiculous, putting a headband in a tree. But I did have to wire that. I think that's the only thing other than those firework flowers that I had to wire, and they came with their own wire, so I don't count that. But this is the only thing I had to actually wire to get it to be where I wanted it to be and to do what I wanted it to do, and it took forever. I really thought this would be simple to just kind of wedge it in there because it's on a band that I could just kind of hook at the end around branches, but no. Alright, now I'm going to start experimenting with a topper, see what I want to do. This whole upper portion of the tree is going to change, so stay tuned for that. I know you're on the edge of your seats seeing what's going to happen, but to make everything look as balanced as I wanted, I had to rework a couple things up here, which you will see very quickly. That was me right there deciding what I was going to do because it was like, this is not working. So yeah, keep watching, keep your eyes glued and stay on the edge of your seats. This is riveting stuff to see how this is going to actually end up, especially with the topper. It's very exciting. At least it is for me. You're probably like, how many times can she move stuff on this tree? Like, nothing is where it started. And you're right. It's not. But like, that's what makes it so adventurous for me, is the moving about. Actually, that's me just letting perfectionism kill everything. But it's okay. It turned out great in the end. I think. Anyway, okay, just let me finish. And I think it's finally finished! I was so pleasantly surprised with how this tree turned out. Look at that light sticking up perfectly. I totally planned that. Wait.
Got a bald spot. There we go.
Better. Now you can enjoy the tree.
Okay, kids, we did a 4th of July tree. It turned out way better than I expected it to. It's beautiful, it's fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making this video. I love decorating trees, and I was very excited to have like a reason. Now I don't need a reason, but sometimes it's nice to have a reason, because sometimes it's nice for people to just think I'm a little bit crazy and not like a complete psycho. Happy 4th of July. Please stay safe and just be kind. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, sparkle on. Merry Christmas in July!